Hello, this is Paul Milligan for Innovate TV at Pro Light and Sound 2018 in Frankfurt, Germany. Thanks for joining us. I'm joined today by Serge Grfe, who's the front of house for the recent Kraftwerk tour. Welcome, Serge.
Hello.
You've been using the D&B Soundscape for that tour. Can you tell me what differences that made and how that affected the show?
Yeah, first of all, I have to say we get involved in this in 2012, where the product was in his
Infancy.
really
Wow.
early stage. So the musicians were so impressed about the possibilities that they started also to rearrange their configuration to get more channels, more separate channels to play around a little bit more with the system. And then we also started to create a system where they can control sound sources in the audience as well. And I think this was a big improvement for the show, because you have much more possibilities to create a world of sound which is all around the audience. And now with the new end space feature, which came along with the last versions, it's getting bigger and bigger, and it's so amazing to work with this.
I mean, I guess for someone like Kraftwerk who's been at the sort of cutting edge of music for so long, something like this is a really good fit. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah, it is, because they started very early to doing sound effects from the back. So if you imagine Autobahn, they started in the 80s setting up speakers for some shows in the back and doing just with an auxiliary fade the cars into this. And right now you have so easy and big possibilities to create spaces.
Yeah. And what are the benefits for you being front of house using something like the Soundscape as opposed to quote unquote a traditional kind of rock and roll setup?
I'm also a theater guy. So I'm talking a lot about the usability in theater, because I used it for a musical show last year, and it's so amazing when the voice comes from the position where the actor is. So and it was really not a good space for a musical. There was no acoustic treatment and so on. But if you have the image that the voice is coming from the actor itself and not out of a speaker somewhere in the room, in my opinion, your brain gets it much easier what's happening, and it's really good for the story.
Sure. I mean, it sounds crazy to say that, doesn't it? That the sound should come from where the person is standing, but it seems seeing the demo today, it seems quite a radical idea. And seeing the demo where the singer was moved all the way around the crowd and the sound followed that exactly, that must be a huge benefit.
Yeah, it is, of course. And with Kraftwerk, going back to this, it's amazing, because we using it for some things we never thought about. This is pretty cool. And with the end space, all the keyboards, if you just turn on end space on a keyboard pad, it started to fly in the room without any movement, but it's like it's all around you. It's so amazing, and you can create so erotic spaces with this.
I mean, I guess the recent Kraftwerk tour was the 3D tour, is that correct?
Yeah, so we started 3D video. So that's called 3D because of the video.
Sure. But this is almost 3D. I know that some people don't like that term, but this is almost kind of 3D sound as well, isn't it, to marry with the visuals? Yeah,
but on tour, in most cases, we do end scene 180. Because when you're doing a back-to-back tour, sometimes it's really hard to set up. We did it in the Royal Albert Hall last year, where we went in at 7 o'clock in the morning and set up a 360. This was amazing. It was a lot of work to set it up and a lot of planning, but it worked. We had a show at 8 o'clock in the evening. So, really fast setup.
Fantastic.
But with the 180, we did eastern part of Europe and Russia this year. And there it's sometimes very difficult to get all the information about the venue. And we always managed to set it up when it was possible regarding to the weight of the hanging points and everything. I think we had 2 shows where it wasn't possible because one was a tent, another one we didn't have points where we needed it. There we had to go back to stereo, but the rest it worked. So we went in the morning and set up a little bigger system than here, and even a flown sub-array, which I love. And this was amazing to do this.
Serge, I could talk to you all day, but I better wrap it up. So thanks very much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.